Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. It's Tuesday, but does anybody know what Tuesday is? Why it's so special? Because it's motherfucking layoff day, that's what it is. Times are tough for the oil and gas workers. Got laid off today along with 30 other people. I made the third round cut, which is pretty good. There's basically nobody left but supervisors, so it is what it is. This is going to give me time to focus on my projects like my 57 Chevy. I got a shitload of work to do to that. Got a lot of parts, and I just haven't had the time to do it. So this is gonna give me time to focus on that. I still got some other parts coming in for the Jetta. I think the Jeep is probably finished up for now, unless I got a breakdown. But let's see what we're gonna get into. Well, Aubrey was nice enough. I messaged him today and said it was layoff day, and I asked him if I could borrow his trailer because I need to pick up my toolbox and bring it home. I don't want to put it in the box of my truck since it's too heavy to lift off, because who knows how long I'm going to be out of work for or when I start looking for work. But let me borrow his trailer. It's good for like 2,000 pounds. Another thing I got to do today, my garage is a mess. I got to organize it because I got to make room for my toolbox to go in. But look at this, hey? All these bolts and shit, I gotta sort this out. I scored this bolt bin from work after I got laid off, so I'm gonna fucking set this up and organize all my shit in there. Just been hoarding up. I'm gonna put it right over here, so I'm gonna start cleaning up this and get ready to make room. Well, that turned out pretty good. Even had room to put the transmission and an alternator underneath. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. The main question is, with all this shit, where does a person start? Start with a garbage can and some motherfucking beer. Well, that's where a couple hours went sorting out that shit. It's not really sorted out, but it's organized a little more neatly. These are all like engine bolts in here, random nuts, washers. Those are all standard. Those must be lug nuts off my Jeep. Whole bunch of weird shit is just piling up, and I gotta make room, organize this up tomorrow or something, because my toolbox is gonna go right inside here. Found my trailer hitch. I just gotta find my trailer hitch lock now so I can hook it up to my truck, get ready to fucking pick up my toolbox in a couple days. Just got my toolbox in the back of the trailer, picked it up. Now I gotta offload it. I didn't compensate for these. Maybe those be used as brakes, but got it choke slinged with a chain hoist because it moves slowly, so I could back it off slowly. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is working out slick, if you ask me. I already got it down on the first little break there, and I'm gonna loosen some more tension, then hump it over that hump, and then down the ramp and into my fucking garage. Oh yeah, this is working out perfect. Well, that took a few hours, but I got everything inside. Aubrey's trailer is only rated for 2,000 pounds, and my toolbox alone is 900 without tools, so I had to empty out a lot of the heavy shit, like the big sockets and stuff. Empty those out. And my wrenches, put those in my truck to help eliminate some of the weight, and my air tools, and you know, big heavy wrenches and shit. That's in this drawer here. Keep those out. So yeah, believe it or not, I bought this toolbox over 10 years ago. It's a snap-on toolbox. It's the KLR series. It was $6,500 for this toolbox alone. No tools, $6,500. And this is the first time it's ever set foot in my garage in its life. I've always gone from job to job. This is the first time I've ever been laid off where I had to bring my tools home with, I don't know how long I'm going to be off for. I don't think I'm going to rush and going back to work. This is an opportunity. I think it's going to take some time off and enjoy, because when you're at work, it's all you do is fucking work, sleep, eat, and your weekends are too short, and this is the time to do what I want to do, get shit done, and fucking who knows what's gonna happen. But I think it's almost 1 o'clock now, and I'm just gonna go inside, make something to eat, run some errands, and come back outside the garage. Man, I haven't even had my toolbox in my garage for a day, and I've already got hoard piling on top of it. And that bolt bin is kind of a lifesaver too. I wish I had a bigger garage. I really wish my garage was 28 feet long by 26 feet wide with 12-foot ceilings where I could put a hoist in it and then fill it full of other shit that I don't really need, because you know how that goes, right? The more space you got, the more shit you can put in it. Because that's how I would be for sure. I get all these half-finished projects, but now that I got time off work, I need to focus on these projects. Like this big eyesore right here that's been sitting in my garage for about the past almost 10 years needs to get completed. Needs to get the floor in. I'm going to try to get the floor in within a month. That's my goal. And I shouldn't have any fucking excuses because I'm not working. So that's my goal. I'm going to get the floor in. I can start working on the trunk. Because we need to get this fucking thing mobile. That way if I need to work on something, I can push it out of the garage, push it in the yard, kind of bullshit. But the way it is right now, that's not happening. There's not even a rear axle in the motherfucker. That's something else I need to build. It's not like I wait for parts because I've had the parts for over like 5 years. But it's one of those things, you start on the project and you fucking get in too deep and it's like, holy fuck. You know, what am I getting myself into? But we're going to get this done. And it's going to bring out a lot of haters because, you know, I'm going to be dumping a lot of money in this car and it's a 4-door. And I can't wait for the haters to start posting shit once those videos get going because, man, I'll build whatever the fuck I want. It's plain and simple as that. I actually prefer the 4-door models more because I can modify the fuck out of it. And no one's gonna fucking be bitching about it because you have a fucking 2-door 57 Chevy you modified outside of stock and fucking people just hate on you too. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So I think it's motherfucking beer time. Fuck, I don't know what the hell's going on here. None of my cameras are recording properly, so I gotta re-edit. My beer's already open, so I can't do the motherfucking beer time again. It's kind of funny, I went to work today to pick up my toolbox, as you can see in the corner there. And it's getting loaded up in the back of a trailer that my good friend Aubrey was allowing me to use because there's no way I'd want to get that toolbox out of the back of my pickup truck because the toolbox empty, like I said, weighs about 900 pounds. And it'd be fucking impossible. But when I was at work at my toolbox, they asked me if I was going to rant about the company on my videos. And I was like, no, I'm not going to rant about it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, you guys can't help it that the price of oil has dropped out and everybody's hurt and everybody's doing like massive layoffs and that. But it is what it is, right? So he said, that's cool. And they asked me if I would come back when it gets busy, if they gave me a call. I said, sure. I would definitely go back there and work because that company, out of all the places I've ever worked, even though I was only there a short time, just barely a year, just under a year, it was, I would say, the best company I've ever worked for in my life as far as the culture and that goes because everybody's friendly, everybody was willing to help. If you were unsure of something and you needed to ask a question, someone was there to help you out without being a total fucking dickhead to you. So that way it was good. Like the work environment was, you know, you couldn't ask for anything better. It's unfortunate that the oil market took a turn in the way it did and the market shit the bed. But I'm not asking you guys to feel sorry for me, but I'm going to present an opportunity to my fans that are local. Over the past few years, I've always had fans that have been asking if I would help them out much. And I haven't really done a whole lot as far as with my fans and stuff. But now that I got all this free time on my hand, I definitely have times that if a fan has some issue with his vehicle, I can help him fix it and get him back on the road without him having to take it to the dealership and get raped. The only thing I ask is that we could do a video together. You know, I'll help you troubleshoot and fix it. I don't want to take on any kind of big projects that are going to be like, you know, days on fucking end, like rebuilding an engine or something, because that's just not going to work out for me. But troubleshooting and fixing various issues definitely be something I would be interested in doing. And even if we can't figure it out, we could still make a video and post it. That way somebody who's watching the video can post something and help you or me or both troubleshoot it and solve the problem. I'm pretty sure I'm capable of fixing and repairing most issues, but I'm throwing that out there because a lot of fans over the past years that are local have asked. This is the time, especially since the economy is hurting here, with 2 major oil companies this past week, Penn West and ConocoPhillips, laying off 1,000 people, not to mention all the other people that are laid off. They're saying that the layoffs in Alberta and the oil industry has hit between 40,000 and 50,000 people now. And these are people that have been making probably, I would say, $50,000 to $100,000 or more a year jobs. These are the type of people who are affected. So the economy is not looking good in Alberta. So the last thing you want to do is take your vehicle to the shop if you're in a situation where you're hurting. Anyways, I'm throwing it out there. If you guys are interested, shoot me a message. Anyways, it's motherfucking beer time. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.